All right. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. All right, let me get this shit ready. Give me 1 second. I'm looking at some SPX calls. I'm not gonna lie. Just a quick little scalp on the upside here. I'm looking for a bottom bounce. I think that we might get one more weakness candle, and then I'll probably end up taking some calls. I feel like we've just been bouncing in and out of this range. It looks like a pretty good day to take some reversals. So I'm not gonna buy them just yet. Probably should have bought them at that 235, but I was setting this up, and now we're kind of reversing a little bit. So I would like to see one more red candle push all the way down to 410, maybe a little bit under, maybe hit that low of the day mark, and then I would look for a dip buy. But as of right now, I got nothing. I do want everybody to be aware, real quick. Oh, my camera's not on. I probably look like a wet dog right now. Was just outside playing in the puddles. But there's let's see, what was I talking about? Pan W. Pan W. So let's look at that real quick. Palo Alto Networks, something like that. Pan W. I'm in. I'm in a position already, and I'm swinging it. I don't really swing many positions. I'm not a swinger. Some people tell me I am, but I'm not. I swear. Um, I look at the daily chart. They had a massive breakout today, right? And it hit this recent high of 207, and it started to pull back. That's crazy, right? So you're like, oh, it might be done now. But I like this volume. I like this squeeze. Now, zoom out with me real quick. When in doubt, zoom out. 213.63 is its all-time highs. It's about $10 away, and I'm looking at these contracts right now, and I'm in a couple for next week expiration. I'm swinging it. I'm a swinger. So June 2nd, 2023, that's what I'm in my expirations. If it starts going against me, maybe I'll sell it. Maybe I won't. I have about 10 contracts in this account at around a 118 price. So I'm basically break even right now because in the monies right now, 400. Could make $3,000 on this off of just $1,000 trade. So it's about a 300% potential. We'll lose a little bit of from theta, so keep that in mind always. And that's about it right now. I'm looking at these 215 calls because I think it's going to break that all-time highs, and these will be near the money towards that 300 mark. Probably better off buying these 210s, to be honest, or even like 207. But I'm just kind of playing out of the monies for now for next week. Theta won't crush me too much. And if it starts going, I'll just add more same week calls. So that's where I'm at. You can tell I'm in 10 of these. Oh, they're down here. Look at this. 10 at 118, currently up $45. So I'm swinging that. I think it's going to work out. I like that trade. And I really like the SPY trade that I missed out on too. I was looking for that bounce of the SPX. This little rat bastard, yeah. So we're looking at this level right now. Looks like it's trying to bounce again. I don't know if it's, yeah, looks like it's breaking out. So I might wait for a little bit of a pullback retest for some red, but we are just kind of chopping around. But I just wanted everybody to know that Pan W is my play. I got to take a look at these earnings real quick. ES Whispers. Earnings Whispers. There it is. EPS. After the bell, we do have NVIDIA and Snowflake. I did my research. NVIDIA is very, very overpriced. Oh, man, there goes the SPY. Should have dip bought that. It would have been $2,000 right there off 10 contracts. That would have been beautiful. Dang. There she goes, too. That's all right. We'll catch one. But Pan W, I'm looking for a nice play. I think I'll actually end up taking more here before the end of the day. I really like this swing. I haven't liked a swing like that in a long time. So I'm looking at it. I think it looks good. I really want to dive into Snowflake real quick because they have earnings as well. I think that this is a garbage ass stock. I know some people taking calls for it. I think it's already priced in. I think it's overvalued. But what the hell do I know? I think all of its channels look pretty shitty. I think that this could come down to 150, no problem. If it does spike, maybe it goes to 210. Wouldn't be surprised in that either. All the data storage is kind of pop. Nah, I'm gonna stay away. But I really do think that this could pop off. 205s are only $148. The IV percentage isn't that high either. I don't think that Snowflake is going to pop off the way we think it's going to. I think downside, I really do. I personally think it's going to hit the shitter. I'm thinking 150s. I don't know. I just don't think it's a good play. I mean, I could swing a couple just to see if we can make some money off of it. You know, risk $300, see if we can make a quick 1,000. But I don't know. It's really not worth it. And when I look at NVIDIA, they're really overpriced as well. And it kind of fell off from where I wanted it anyways. It was around that 315 level. It's already fallen $14, so I feel like it's not going to move as much. And past earnings reports on NVIDIA, they really don't move too crazy. So we broke below 300 today, so we got a little teaser of what it could look like, but I don't think it's really worth too much. Let's look at this PanW stock one more time. Do we want to get involved with a couple more here? Got 10 contracts at 118. The question is do I sell these and get closer to the money? These spreads are pretty large. They're about $11 each way. I really do think that this could run. So it's up $14.07 today, but it did pull back quite a bit. So I'm going to swing that. I'm going to wait. I'm going to swing it. I can't believe this is at 500. Dang. That would have been a hell of a dip buy. The SPY has been choppy all day, as usual. We're used to this by now, so we're not going to complain about it. But it is one of those days where it hits the Bollinger Band, comes down, hits the Bollinger Band, bounces up. So I missed out on that opportunity at 235 there. But it looks really good to me to continue to bounce in this range. Brendan, hello. What's up, buddy? I'm not seeing too much action right now, so I'm just kind of just chilling, waiting for some action, waiting for some opportunities. I don't see many. I feel like Tesla is also kind of dead. I feel like this is a very low volume day. Wednesdays are usually pretty good, but this is hasn't been the best today, that's for sure. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to wait for PanW to get back to let's see. PanW is down $15. God, I hate it when days like this, but there's no opportunity. What was the biggest profit day you've ever gotten? 73,000, I think it was, on Zoom. Close second was Facebook, around like that 67,000 mark. Those were earning swings, though. Day trading profitable day, probably about 16,000, I think. That's actually a lie. Probably like 26,000 off of Meta. I remember that one as well. Meta and Facebook, they're both different, but the same. Biggest loss day was 24 racks. That one was tough. Almost like a Kush kind of day. Kush, yeah, but the difference between that was all my money though. I don't trade for a prop firm. Kush is a beast though. I really like this PanW play. I really don't know why. SPX, just chopping around. Let's see if we can get one SPX trade in here. It's really all I care about. I just want one, you know? Just Just give me just one. What does this just fall to? 369. These are about to be in the money too, so this would be kind of a gamble if I get in on these. Mic is very low. God damn it. I don't know why people keep saying that, but I gotta like scream into the mic. Give me this settings maybe. I don't really know why this thing is like this. It's all the way. It's literally all the way up. I don't know how. Maybe that. Is that better? Oh yeah, that's definitely better. You have a low voice. Ooh. Maybe that makes me mysterious. No, it's definitely something with my my volume. I think my gain was all the way down. That should be way better. Sounds kind of flirty. It's definitely my gain was all the way down. That's why. Is that better? Does it sound better when the gain is all the way up? What about now? I feel like now is probably. Wait. Oh yeah. Definitely was a lot better with the gain down. Is that? Can you hear me? Okay. Yeah. Oh, now it's loud. Okay. Little bastards. All right. That should be good. I feel like now. Yeah. This should be good now. Oh my life. All right. I want to get involved with these SPX plays, but I don't really want to do in the money anymore. If we think the 4120s are worth it, they're going to push up and they're going to lose value if it pulls back. I think it's going to run 411. These were just at 700 though. So at the high, these would probably be worth about 600. This might be worth the play, honestly. Just like a quick little dabble in. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's see if maybe we run back towards this high on a little bit of a pullback. Oh, just rejected. All right, I don't like that. I do like it in terms of premium, but I don't like it in terms of the setup. And we're just chopping. So I'm going to stay light until I see like a real opportunity. So far, nothing. I got in one at 410 there. I know that's pretty ridiculous, but let's see if we can push this to the high. If it starts going below, I think probably 410, 66, I would hop out of these. These are just going to be a quick scalp trade. It's getting rejected. Little dirty bastard. I'm only in one, so it's not going to be a big loss. It might be $100. But if it starts popping back up, I am going to add to it. I do kind of like the way that the premiums are stacking right now, though. As long as it doesn't break below this support line, you can see how it's a pretty nice flat bottom here. And unless it just completely spikes down, I am going to hold this. I might keep my stop loss very small, like 360, lose like 50. Premiums are holding pretty nice, so as long as it doesn't go to like that low. I'm not really loving this, to be honest. I'm not loving this at all. I'm going to set my stop at 360, lose $50 on it. I'll enter back in on something that I see a real opportunity. I like the fact that it's consolidating, but I hate these two upper shadows, and it's rejected it 4 times now. I just figured that maybe that this second time would be the charm here. Just seems to be like a much larger rejection candle, so I'm going to get stopped out of this about $50. Yep. Out 50. And I'm going to try to catch the reversal here in a little bit. I'm only going to play the Bollinger Bands because the VWAPs are ass. So I'm just going to just wait and see. So you got to keep your stops small if you're not confident. And that is exactly what just happened to me. I feel like I just keep going in on things and getting stopped out. We gotta stop doing that. We gotta stop doing that back and forth stuff. So we're gonna catch a good one today. We're gonna put more than just one contract in. I'm gonna spice it up a little bit here, and we're gonna try to make some money on this live stream account. It's more so for education purposes. I feel like most of my trading happens from 9:30 to 10:30, but Rightfully so. I mean, this choppy shit is terrible. And a lot of end of the day moves are pretty gambly, except for I do have a swing trade that I did tell you guys about. It's this pan W play. Really wanted to see it rip above, maybe end of day squeeze above 207 would be really cool. That would give me confidence that it's going to break towards that all-time highs at 214. So I have that swing play that expires tomorrow, or expires on next week. And I have the 215 calls for pan W. It's a little out of the money. It's probably better if you go closer to the money, but I only have 10 riding on that, so it's only $1,000. Hey man, just got here. How you doing today? I'm doing great, man. I got the mic figured out so people can stop yelling at me that the mic is too low. I didn't really see too many trades today. I took Tesla puts early on, and then I had a Netflix call because I saw there was a lot of momentum there. Still kind of pushing too. I had some calls on Netflix this morning around this level. I saw some strength around 359, had a rejection point, and that was the only time I traded it. So it wasn't too much on Netflix. I did play Tesla puts as well, and I have I tried Tesla on this account too and ended up getting hurt on it. I forget which way. I think I'm down like $200 on it or something like that. But larger account looking good. This account just kind of still pondering around. It's hard to find good opportunities in the afternoon, but one of these days we're gonna get one. So doctor's orders are to go live in the afternoon, so we gotta get some education flowing. Maybe we'll get some money flowing. Here we go. We're at 370 on these bad boys. I kind of want to take these calls. I just tried to get filled at 370. It missed me on 3 of them. Got to be good on the entry points of the SPX or else you're going to get fried. So I just tried to get them at 370. They're now at 4. That would have been cool. Now at 410. Kind of rejecting. I feel like this VWAP level is very strong, so I'm not going to chase this. I do kind of want it, though. I'm going to go 1 at 380. If it stops me out again, it'll be like $30. It got me again. Keep rejecting. Go and stop, $70. It rejected once again. Don't follow the call side. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna sit and wait for a nice Bollinger, not a Bollinger Band reject or bounce. I can't keep playing the VWAP. The VWAP always stops me. Crazy how it keeps doing that to me. At least it's only 1, right? If I was playing real size, that would be very, very frustrating. But $100, if I get stopped out here on top of the other one, I will be okay with that. Would really like to see the push, though. If I can see the push above this VWAP, I will add to this position. Just keeps getting rejected right at this level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 upper shadows here. 1 launch would push this right up to this 411.50. These contracts would be worth about 600 apiece. So I like the risk to reward ratio. I obviously have my stop loss. Everybody knows that SPX you get stopped out 9 times out of 10, but the times that you don't, you get paid. So just be careful. We're up about $30 here. I think that I caught it. Unless it rejects VWAP one more time. I have a weird feeling it's going to go above that 41.20. Go in the money here. Would be pretty cool. Just need to catch some buyers over here. We have a good enough volume to get us over there. We're at 52 million at 253. It's not the best looking volume. I'm probably going to push this up to 330. I'm going to get stopped. Just won't break. There's not enough volume. I think I'm going to probably stop playing this bullshit. I'm just going to keep giving away money. I can give away $100. I'm okay with that. But just trying to get something to go for us here. I just don't think that there's going to be much of an opportunity unless we break this VWAP line and we start squeezing. But That's 3 straight rejections. You probably could see the downside, but these Bollinger Bands are so tight that you're not going to really get any moves, and I just got stopped out. So we're done. Crushing it. We're crushing it. We're crushing out the rejections. I'm staying away from the SPX. The SPX is garbage, and good thing that we got stopped out because Jesus Christmas. What's crazy to me is even in the SPX put side there, what did that pay you? 41.10s. Probably went up pretty nicely there, like that nice spike. Or from like 400 to 600, but now you're only up $100 a piece. Like that's really not a lot, you know, especially when it's just chopping around like this. You're not getting too many opportunities. So SPX retired for the day. Done with that bullshit. I'm going to go for probably just going to watch my Pan W position because I am kind of done trading for the day. So I'm not going to force stuff. I know you guys like to see the trades, but afternoon trades, I'm not going to force something and lose money. So sorry. Love you guys to death, but Pan W is my only watch. Pan W is my only watch, and it's going to be my swing trade watch only because of this weekly chart. I love this daily breakout. It is pulling back a little bit today. I just bought some, so I'm looking more so for this upside to test that most recent high, and I have them for next week expiration, so that's my swing trade. Pan W. Could probably go closer to the money than I have. I have the 215s. I think it's going to break out. It's really cheap. I only bought 10. I could probably buy less Pan W puts, but let me see. See if we can get Pan W up on this real quick. It's hard to stream when there's no opportunities for you guys. It makes me feel sad for you. No opportunities on the trade side. So I have these right now. I'm down $65 on 10 of them. I kind of want to get this back in the money. If this goes green for me, I might sell and then buy 5 of these 210s rather than the 215s. I feel like that's probably the better play. You get better intrinsic value once it starts going up. So if you are going to swing it, it's probably better to look for a little bit closer to the money, but I am holding on to the 215s for now because regardless, they'll make money if it gets up to that all-time high, which I think is going to happen. So that is my play. Nope, I have calls. What indicator are you using that has those little white arrows? This is the TTM scalper. So right here, TTM scalper alert. It doesn't really show real time, so I just like the direction confirmation a lot of the times. I like to trade the hammer candles. I know a lot of people I know that already about me, that I like to trade hammers. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I like the TTM scalper because it kind of just confirms my entry. Not liking this breakdown, though, in the Pan W situation. Not liking that whatsoever. So maybe don't take this. I don't know where this big-ass sell candle just came from. But they just pushed that way down. I'm only down $190 on it, though. $200. Maybe I'll have to stop myself out of this. It is kind of pushing back down. Nah, I'm going to hold on to it. I have some pretty good conviction that it'll hold up. Unless it just like completely goes below 202 and 200, I'm going to stay in that. Maybe rewatch your stream. Yeah, click the link for YouTube, and then you can copy the link and rewatch the stream. You can also go to my YouTube. Tina Turner just died? No way. That's crazy. Wow. That's sad. Oh, we got a little bit of a drop here. I think that maybe I'll add on to this position, honestly. I don't want to over position for it. I'll probably wait till tomorrow to see if I can get any extra action. But as of right now, I'm just kind of chilling What times do you trade? I usually trade 9:30 to 10:30. You'll see me on Kush's channel a lot in the morning, just like talking. Him and I have very similar trading styles, so I'm in there just chatting along with him, calling out what I got. I called out some Netflix calls today on that pop, and then I had some Tesla puts earlier this morning. Lots of flow to the downside. I saw that breakdown, and then the market was very, very weak this morning. But other than that, guys, I don't really see too much going on. I feel like I should give you like a lesson or like talk about something because there is not much going on here. And I don't want to keep playing the SPX because it is playing with my heart a little bit. So let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of this. This is the low of the day right here. This seems very weak to me, but I mean, potentially could see a bounce. It would be cool to see that, but I mean, this is just ass movement. I told myself I would retire it, so this is gonna be a mental trade. I think that I would probably buy 10 of these around this. This is starting to pull back a little bit though. I don't. This is a lower high here or a higher low. It's a higher low here, but we are trending downward. I'm not loving this movement. It does look pretty weak. And I hate the 15-minute chart on everything, really. So I'm going to probably stay away. The way that it looks like it's going to break down, though, makes me think it's going to break out because the technical analysis has been ass backwards lately. Any other given day, I'd probably be like, all right, I want to take some puts now that this is breaking down, this hammer candle to this red candle. I feel like it would break down at this point, but technical analysis is kind of spinning everybody around. I don't know if anybody has noticed that or not. I want 410 on SPY to crack, so I can't take SPX puts. You think 410 cracking? I don't. I do not think so. I would think so, but as of late, I'm not following the trend anymore. It looks like it wants to go. I would take puts right here, but it's been going against me a lot recently, so I'm probably just going to chill. And there it goes. Very interesting. Just made that new low. It is at the bottom of the Bollinger Band. I did say that I'm only going to trade Bollinger Band trades. And this makes me want to buy calls right now. I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like these 41.15s are good. These 41.10s are good. I just don't want to be caught in like a random flush that it looks like we're in. So I'm just going to wait. I'm going to be patient. Maybe I'll try to buy like a nice little dip buy around like that 410 area exactly. Like I said, I feel like I would go puts here. It is breaking down. It feels like it should break down more, but the way that it's been behaving lately, it's just not worth the risk. Usually the momentum carries, but as of late, all this low volume is just kind of screwing up technical analysis. Do you use trendline cracks for trades sometimes or only price action? I'm really more only a price action trader based off of the premiums, right? So I'll look at support and resistance lines, and if I see like a massive spike down, I usually like to catch like the quick reversal. Talk about how you use Bollinger Bands and what it means when the end turns out or in, if you know what I mean. Like when they start to expand, if they turn inside or like if they start expanding on the outside, could start to become a squeeze. And you can kind of determine if it's going to be a squeeze or if it's the top of its band based off the TTM squeeze, right? So you see a nice little reversal here. Things start to go green. Then they start to fade off this lighter green and then into red when you get sold off. So you can determine if it's going to enter into a squeeze based off of these colors of the TTM squeeze. Obviously, there's a lot of factors that go into that. That's not working every time, but kind of provides this extra confirmation that we are entering into a downturn right now. So these are dark ass red. If they start going light red and it chops around a little bit, maybe I'll take some calls for the bounce. But when these are dark red, shows you there's a lot of pressure to ride that Bollinger Band down. So the bottom Bollinger Band is green for me, showing me that maybe I want to take calls for a reversal here rather than ride it down. I know a lot of people go with momentum, but I'm more so of a reversal trader because the premiums are always so collapsing when they're with momentum, or they're so spiked that on the other side they get destroyed. And once you get in there at a really cheap price and it bounces even just a tiny bit, you're up like 20, 30, 40% in no time. So I think that makes sense, right, Rich? If they start turning in, that shows you that there's very, very little volume and very little movement. And if they start like pointing at each other and they get really close, there might be a big move to come to break out of, or it could just slowly chop. So volume and price action is really the only thing that you can kind of pay attention to here. Man, this is just, it's almost like watching like you ever watch like a cartoon with a kid? Like you have to, like they're watching like Backyardigans or something, and you just like are fucking miserable the whole time, but you know you're doing a good thing, so you just kind of got to be there. That's kind of what this price action feels like to me right now. I just don't want to watch this, but and there it goes. See, there's that reversal right there. It's Bollinger Bands all day. Look at that. That's $100 return right there. And there's the squeeze. Those little dirty bastards. It's really crazy how these can just pop up. And that's why I like reversals rather than momentum, you know? Technical analysis showed me that it was going to go to this low of the day, but it's just been screwing everything. Volume is dying very quickly recently. Early on the session, it seems to be dying than just pure chop. Yeah, it's literally, that's the best time to trade is the beginning of the day. So that's why I'm always there, and that's where I make the money. Here, like on the afternoons lately, I've only been taking 1 to 2 contracts at a time, right? Because there hasn't been any opportunity. So it's not that I wouldn't take them. It's just there's just no. And I mean that came out of nowhere, right? Because this is a bearish engulfing pattern. We're kind of flagging right here. Pop up. Looks like we're gonna break down below this low of the day, hit low of the day, and then we just get this massive green dildo candle that pushes up $200 a contract. It's like where does that come from? So I'm trying to get just one of these 410 calls for the pop up. There we go. I'm gonna try to be a little patient with this one. Now that we popped off the bottom of the Bollinger Band and you get a bullish engulfing, usually you continue. Most of the time you continue. Price action is really weird right now, so I'm just holding on. Trying to see if I can push this up like 150 or so. Let's see if we can get above this 41.15 target, which is about this VWAP line. I'm up about $60 here. $70. I should probably take these profits fast since I did just lose like 150 trading these two. And just try to get that money back real fast. Just go back and forth. Just weird price action. I kind of want to add a couple of these. I might add 4, ride 5. My stop loss would be about 70. I gotta focus 1 second. I feel like I might actually take a larger position here. I feel like we could get this squeeze, guys. Ooh, look at those premium chops. My limit now is at 440 and it just moved down. This is not the best thing I've been looking at. I will show you that this right here, all this volume in this contract, which is why I'm really kind of tuned in right now. All that volume that just came in there, it kind of makes me think that this is going to pop up. But this is where it gets scary, is this candle. You never know. The confirmation comes with a green wick here. But again, it's just been going against me the last 3 contracts I've purchased. It's only 1, so it's nothing crazy, but imagine if I was buying like 10 at a time, getting stopped out about 1,000 a piece, about 500 every time. I feel like I kind of want to take these. I'm flat on these ones. There's just not enough volume for me to purchase more than one. I feel like I just gotta. Oh, here we go. You see how this just turned to the light red? It's trying to show me that the squeeze on the downside is kind of fading away. Notice how this happens as well over here to the right. So it's not for certain, but it is a nice indicator to help me see if it's going to start pushing towards this sign. So any sell-off does make it go back red. But if we can get above this line, 410.66, oh yeah, these are just going to chop. I didn't realize that the x-axis was like this. It's like 30 cents to the dollar. I might just end up taking my profit of like $10, $20, or going out flat. 'Cause it's going to stop me at $100 if it goes down against me here. I would like to see the squeeze, you know. At the bottom of the Bollinger Bands, you usually see some chop and then a little bit of a lift off. So I'd like to see that. I think we're going to get that, but I don't want to risk more than just one contract here. I think I'd rather just make my money back. Not loving these opportunities today. Sitting on my hands. Had a pretty good day with Tesla and Netflix, though. Here we go. Give me this little break. Just give me one little just whoop, up to the VWAP. There we go. 410.70. 500. 510. This looks like shit. It's only been 2 minutes though, so into this candlestick. It feels like a century. It's crazy that you can watch this and look at the past price action and be like, oh yeah, why didn't I just hold there? And then when you're in, it feels like you're in it for an eternity. What are your thoughts on NVIDIA with earnings after hours? Monthly chart is a huge U-shape. I agree, man. I think that NVIDIA is a little bit of a risk. It's over. I did some research on it, and I think that NVIDIA is very I think it's very overvalued, but I feel like the premiums are very valued extreme too. So I'm going to personally stay away from their earnings report, and I'm going to play the volume tomorrow. Here we go. Can I just get one push, please? I'm going to just get out at 510, take my 80. I took the $80, so I'm really only down just a little. Like, premiums are not moving, so it's not worth it. I think that with the 2 stops that I had out, and I'm only down about $50. I would like to get one trade in before the end of the day. I just need to see some volume. I'd like to get more than just one contract in something. You can see that this is moving, but it's not moving good enough for us. It's really not worth the risk. If we talk about NVIDIA, though, rather than just watching the SPX just do absolutely nothing, I could have made an extra $10 there, $40 there. Patience is key. We weren't patient. I'm just watching the time and sales right now. I'm wondering why it's acting the way it is. It's very it's very, there's a lot of volume in it right now, like quite a bit. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's obnoxious. That is obnoxious, but it was only one anyways. But I was trying to get in a little heavier. I just didn't see the opportunity for that rip. But notice these Bollinger Band rips every time. You could literally scalp the Bollinger Band reversals almost every single time today. Literally, all of them. The breakouts, the breakdowns here. Once it leveled off, you never want to take Bollinger Bands within the first like hour or two. But what the fuck? 1, 2, 3, 4. A little bit of a squeeze here. 4, 5, 6. Now this is at 600. But either way, call side, this looks way better. TTM squeeze is there to help you, show you that the reversal is intact. So that's what I'm paying attention to. The other thing I'm paying attention to is Pan W. And you're dying. You little bastard, you are dying. Volume is dying too. I gotta see this daily candle. Is this worth swinging? I think so. I think it's worth swinging into next week at least. I am in these. I'm in 10 of them. There is a lot of volume here. I don't think it's going to break down below 200. I'd be pretty sick if it did. But this is my swing. My swing is for that high of the day break on the weekly chart around 214. So I'm in the 215 calls. This SPX play, man, it's at 700. Crazy because like I lose the confidence when I'm watching it chop me out 2 times in a row, so I don't want to buy more than one. But wow, look at that run. 700 could have made an extra $200 just on one. I remember I was trying to add 3. That'd been cool. But a nice little $1,200. Interesting stuff. I'm going to stay away from SPX for now. I'll come back like 10 minutes. Maybe I'll take the upside Bollinger Band reversal. But as of right now, this is very strong. So I'm going to stay away from the put side. I know these are going to be worth about 1,000, and we might have to shut off the camera so I don't yell obscene profanities. Actually, maybe I'll just mute the mic, and you can just see me freaking out with no volume. I'm probably saying good things, though. I would say the Netflix is also very strong today. This could be a really great swing for the upside as well. I kind of like that. 270, 375s. This could be pretty cool, honestly. 375s for next week. Our 450. That could, honestly, that's a pretty good trade. They're pretty expensive. I mean, you could buy in the monies and just buy like 3 of them. It'd be about a $2,400 risk, and then say it runs back up there, you could make an easy $1,200 off that. That'd be pretty dope. Pretty close for next week. You think it's gonna run up? It's a little bit risky to do stuff. The implied move for Nvidia tonight is 4%. 4%, 4.7%. Personally, I think it's gonna. Oh my god! Look at these. These are at 900 right now. Man, damn. That fucking hurts. That hurts. They're just at 400 and now they're at $900. I sold them for $510. I sold them $70. I need to put like a jar up here, and every time I push out, I gotta put something in there. $1,000, $1,100 a piece. What do you guys think? Is that painful? Was anybody in that? Did anybody stay in that? Did anybody watch this just rip me to shreds? Oh, jeez. This next, oh my god. $1,300 a piece. You guys are seeing this, right? This is, oh God, that hurts so bad. One contract would have made $900. One. Wow. Okay. That is wow. I was watching the contracts just I didn't get in, but they're up about 120% in 10 minutes. Yeah, these things are up like 400%. It's wow. That is so crazy. I gotta go. Oh man, I was trying to get some 4120 calls. These things are at 600 now. Look at this squeeze. 410s. Don't even show me them. $1,500. 1,600. I gotta stop watching it. Holy shit, this is crazy. Wow. I can't believe I got out at 500. I cannot believe I got out at $500 a piece. They're at $1,700 a piece. Holy shit! One of them would have maybe $1,200. I hope the Pan W is going with this because if it's not, I'm just gonna. It's all right. I gotta take. I mean, this is high of the day, right? This is squeezing towards high of the day. High of the day is right at this 412.50. It's going for it. I mean, I might have to take puts. Like I know it's squeezing like crazy, but god damn, this is nuts. I might have to take puts at this high of the day test. This is ridiculous. This is the high of the day right here. This is strong as shit. These contracts went to 1,800. I gotta stop talking about it. I gotta go somewhere else. SPX puts, please. Let's just look. No, I'm not swinging puts. I think we're due for a green day. If you see that gap on the charts too. We're squeezing like a motherfucker right now. $1,700. That is fucking crazy. All right, so let me look at these puts real quick. 4120 puts are 200 a pop now. Can't imagine what they just were. We are in a full blown squeeze right now. I don't think that I should take these, but they would pay. They just went from $1,200 a piece to $181. They're not going to go back down to low of the day whatsoever, but we could probably get a nice little quick scalp on these at this high of the day mark. Let me take a look at the 15, 30 minute, and 1 hour time frames real quick. 15 minute just absolutely took off, so we're going to wait on that. 30 minute, same shit. 1 hour, also breaking out. Yeah, we might just have to go with the momentum for the upside. It looks like this, looks like SPX 4133s are pretty good. $41.30, where you at? That's $600. Oh, this is a put side. Let's go to calls. Nice little pullback here to 194. I don't want to get trapped in the pullback though, like the big red candle. I know one of those is coming. There it is. Don't get stuck in it. We are getting some volatility. I think I'm probably going to end up playing some of this in a little bit. I'm going to go to the 4125s, though. 4125 calls for this high of the day test and break. It looks pretty good to me on the daily, too. Yeah, it would be pretty nuts if we ended up filling this gap, too, to 413, which I am not counting out. I'm not counting that out at all. I don't know if this is going to break down, but I kind of want to find out. I'm going for it. I'm going for that break, that 412.50 break, and I think that we might gap fill up to that 413. Would be pretty crazy to do that in the last 30 minutes. Might not happen, but then again, maybe it will. I don't know where that level just went. I just had it on my daily chart. Oh, no, I didn't. I didn't draw it. So this is the level that I'm looking at right now. This gap fill, 413, like 50. I think that potentially we could squeeze up there. It looks like it's moving without me. Oh, yeah, this is going to go. I got to get in this. I got to get in these 4130s like right now. I got to get in these. I'm lagging a little bit. If I miss this, I'm going to be so pissed. I'm going to just grab one for now, just in case it does reject. I'm going to have to buy one at the market. It's not letting me get in. I just bought one at 265 and one at 290. So I'm up high. I'm up real high, but I really do think that if we can squeeze, we will squeeze all the way to this 413 level. Look at this high of the day break, and then that gap fill is right in this area. So, wow, this could be a really fucking great trade if it keeps going. I think it's gonna keep going. So this is what I'm looking at right here. This is the gap fill. It is risky because it's right at this high of the day, but if it gets above this and starts squeezing, this would be a hell of a trade. So I'm looking at this right now. I might end up buying a bunch of these. I might buy 10 of these, potentially. Break of 41.30, we would go up to 41.41, which for these contracts would be worth about like 800 a piece. So I might risk some here. I might go 10 contracts. I'm in 2 right now at 280. Anybody following this? Anybody following this? Is anybody against what I have going on right here? Going in a lot with the momentum right now. I know it's crazy. I missed some pretty decent entries. Sitting right at this 280 level. Would hate to see a massive flush here. It looks like it's starting to lose volume too. Not looking beautiful, that's for sure. I'm only in 2. I think I'm going to go for one more down here as well. I'm going for this gap fill for everybody that is just tuning in. This 413.50. We entered into a random ass squeeze. It could easily pull back. It is very risky to ride the Bollinger Band up, but I'm starting to ride this Bollinger Band TTM squeeze out there. So there could be a big seller at any point. So be very careful. I just canceled that one order, so I'm still sitting in 2 at 280. I think I'm going to try to get 10. I kind of want to average down a little bit. It's not in the money right now. We have about 30 minutes. We're going to need to pick this up a little bit for it to squeeze towards that gap fill. But I think that this is a really, really great setup. I'm a little bit scared of it. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say I'm full confidence. Hence why I'm only in 2. And it's SPX and it's end of the day. So you got to be very, very careful with this shit. And it's losing steam up here. So be very careful. Go very light. I'm going to grab one more at 225 if it lets me in here. My average is at 260. Starting to lose steam. I'm getting scared. I don't want to see a big red pullback. I want to see it sit up here, and then I want to see a big squeeze up in the next minute. This is a very, very risky trade. You could see me lose about $500 off this, if not more. So just be careful. The thought process is there because of the volume coming in at the end of the day here. We are sitting at the top. I know it's at the top of the Bollinger Band. I hate seeing that, but it is very, very possible that we squeeze towards this high of the day. And then if we get above that, I would love to see that squeeze for that gap fill. I don't think it's impossible at all. I'm down about 180 right now on 3 contracts. Oh man, I haven't seen an opportunity like this in a while. I just don't know if we have enough volume to get there. This is the candlestick that's going to tell us what's going to happen. Please give us some good news. Give us some good news. I'm trying to buy one more here at 220. Kind of lagging a little bit. Maybe I should cancel that. I'm lagging a little bit, guys. It's scaring me a little bit. But we are cooking. We're only in 3 of these. I really want to see this break. Above this, we will fill this entire gap. So I just want everybody to be aware of that. If we get above this high of the day at 412.50, we will fill this gap. And I can almost say that full confidence based off of looking at these buy blocks, these sell blocks. There is a massive sell block right here, and there's a little bit one right here. But if we can break this one and get through this, I'm going to hold on to these till the end of the day. I'm up a little bit on these, not much. I'm up 40 a contract. I only have 3, so it's not going to be a massive return here. But here we go. We're high of the day. We got that sell block. I'm up about $300. I'm up about 300. The 412.50, I might have to take one off the table for that squeeze. I'm going to take one off the table here. I'm going to take one off the table, hold 2. Please let me out. Okay, so now we're up. We're up nicely. We're up $300 on total. We're up even more now. Get to that squeeze. Get to that gap fill. We're right at this level. If you have to take out right now, don't hesitate. I'm only in 3, so it's not going to be a massive return. But I think that if we get above this, we're going to fill this gap, and these contracts will be worth about $1,000 a piece. So take some profits now. I just took off 1. It is going to be hard to break this 412.50. I just have this weird feeling that it's going to try really fucking hard. Come on. I see a bunch of sell orders right here at 412.50. We just got through it. Is there a sell order sitting at the top? 412.50. It's still sitting there. The sell blocks are still there. They might sweep the book down. I'm sitting pretty. Oh, fuck yes. All right, I'm only in 2, but this still, it's going to be a banger trade. It's still a banger trade. I'm at 2. I forget what my average is, 260. So I'm up about $300 a contract right here. So I'm up about $800 on the trade total. I think that we're going to fill this gap out completely. I'm going to scale out a 1 here just in case. Come on, give me a little bit more of a push. I wanted to see a break. I missed it a little bit. All right, I'm going to scale out at 510, and I'm going to cancel this one and let 1 ride. I'm going to let 1 ride at 5. I got out of 1 at 510, so I'm only holding 1 right now. I am going to set my stop loss just in case it rejects at about 4. I think I might hold on to this, actually. It didn't fill that gap. I think it's still got time. It's at 350 right now. I sold 1 at 510, so I'm missing out a little bit on... you bastard. I'm setting a stop at break even on just the last one. So you got to scale out. You got to scale out. I'm very mad at myself. I did not scale out the last one, but I will take that any day of the week. Still made about $400 on the trade. Move my stop up to 260 now, so I'll lock in some more gains. Nice little rejection up here, but it didn't go for that gap just yet, at least. I think it still might, but I think I'm going to stop chasing it with more contracts. So it's still about 300. I am up on the trade, so I can't be that upset. I'm going to push my stop loss up to 275. I'm just going to chase it up there now until it fills me. So I'm up about 50 on this contract. It looks like it could really fucking rip. I think it's still going to fill that gap to 413.50. There is a giant sell block right at this high of the day mark on the SPX, actually. I didn't even see that. 4133. So beautiful trade though. Beautiful trade. I didn't go in much size. I wasn't as confident, but the only reason I wasn't as confident is because it's end of the day, and end of the days are fucking scary. The contracts move like crazy. Obviously, you just saw it go from 600 to 300, so I'm gonna get stopped out here. So decent trade overall, guys. I hope you guys caught that. Ended up making about $480 on the trade on 3 contracts. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. But lesson to be learned. Do scale out on your way up. I'm telling you, that's the best way you're going to continue to stay profitable. Scale out on your way up. Leave a couple runners, but keep a stop loss. So you can never lose money. Don't let it go below you. Clearly, if I held on to this, I would be red right now on the trade. But instead, we locked at about $480. So sold one at 510, sold one at about, I think it was like 380, and then the last one there, like 275. So not a bad trade. That was first time, guys, I've seen an opportunity at the end of the day. I am on a small cash account for this account. I have a large account with quite a bit of money in it right now. I'm going to transfer some money over into some long-term investments. Not anytime soon, because I think that the market is going to pull back pretty significantly, and there's not a lot of opportunities I'm seeing right now. So I have a lot of cash in my larger account right now, just sitting there getting ready to deploy into something. A lot of it, this account is not that big. It's I take some money in and out of this one as well, but this is a cash account. Anytime I get it above 20K or 25K, I'll take out like 5 to 10K, put it somewhere else. But I haven't seen too many opportunities in this account just yet, just because this is the late night afternoon live streaming stuff. But cash account, beautiful. If you're below 25K, I would be in a cash account, no problem. I would not be doing 3 trades a week or whatever that shit is, just because I'm not a big fan of that. I'm looking at this Pan W plane. It's been going sideways all day. I'm not really loving that price action, but I did swing some for next week expiration for the 215 strikes. This breaks 207, and it'll run to that 213 from the weekly, and I love that. So look at how crazy these contracts went from 600 to 175. So thank God we caught one finally. I'm happy I was able to give you that alert. I know it didn't completely fill that gap. I still think it might. So I am going to keep it on watch just in case. That gap fill is pretty nice. And if it's not right now, it should be tomorrow. I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but here's the gap fill. It still has not hit this shit yet. 413 about 50. Would be one hell of a trade if it got up there in the next 20 minutes. I kind of want to take some down here. Look at these. They're 150. That would be nuts. If it filled the gap, that would be one of the biggest trades. I'm going to go in one here. I'm going to go in 170, and I'll keep my stop at like it's gonna die. It didn't want to break out. All right. Stop me out, $70. Get me out. Gave back $70. So we made about 410. I think. It's below my stop somehow. Somehow it's below my stop. The beauty of lagging online. All right. So I lost about $90 on that. But that's all I got, guys. I'm not going to stay on for the next 20 minutes. I don't think that I'm going to watch this just spike up and down and and move all over the place. I feel like it might just be pinned below this 412. I would have loved to see it break out. Why do I feel like it's going to go to that high? It's not worth playing right now. It's really, really not worth playing it because it is so close to the end of the day, especially with size. Unless these 4135s are really speaking to me. Because 4135s is that high of the day. They would go in the money too. Do we want to turn $600 into 3,000? Is it possible? I do think it's possible. We have 20 minutes for this to break out. Why do I feel like it's going to happen? Anybody else seeing this, or is it just me? Am I just like kind of speaking this into existence? Or do you guys see this as well? Do we think that it ends up? Did you look into video options? I did. I think they're overpriced. I'm going to play the price action tomorrow. Saint, you're in it? Oh, man, you're crazy. Crazy fool. Crazy fool. I do think that we could rip up there. I think this end-of-day gamble would be kind of nuts. We did break high of the day, though. Should I go for it? I feel like I should go for it. Whoa, what just happened? What just happened? I don't know what is going on my computer right now. There we go. Okay, so I'm looking at these 413 calls. I'm probably going to stay away. And I honestly think that this Pan W trade might be pretty brutal too. I kind of like it though. I really think that this could break out towards that 215 level. So I'm going to wait and hold on to this bad boy. I feel like it's very possible to break towards that high of the day tomorrow, if not go to that 210. So I'm just holding off on it now. I am in 10. I think I'm down about $360 on it. So about 20%. So I will just swing it overnight, see what happens. If I end up losing like $600, then we lose $600. No big deal. Do I go for 4130 calls? They're pretty far out of the money now. I'm going to go 4125s. They are $286. Let's see if I can get it for like 200. Stop will be very small. Weird feeling that we're going to see one of those massive green candles to end the day. All right, my limit order is at 200. My stop is going to be about 55. Maybe 65. Maybe I should just cancel it. There's not any buy orders here on this on the volume. Scared? Oh no, not down here. I'm lagging. Damn it. I'm trying so hard to get it. I'm lagging so hard. I'm trying to cancel this and put my stop even higher. Okay. All right, it's at 1:30 and I just got fucked. I tried to cancel it a couple times, but I ended up getting pretty brutal. Why do I lag so much on this live, guys? I hate it so much. My stop is at 70 bucks. I'm down 45 right now. One spike down would stop me out, and then we're gonna call it a day. But we did catch a banger on that. Oh, we got fucked. All right, I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna call it a day. Great catch on the other side. I'm gonna stop chasing this now. It's just gambling. But hopefully you guys caught that run out. You just banked on spy puts. Congrats, brother. Hopefully you saw this squeeze. I saw an extra run up. I don't know what the fuck is going on now, but it's just dying. But that's okay. I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully, you guys caught one of those, whether it was upside or the rejection up here. But I will be paying attention to that gap fill tomorrow and Pan W as well. NVIDIA after the bell, and you got Snowflake after the bell. I think they're both going to die. I'm not taking either one of them, and I will trade them momentum tomorrow. So, hope this helped you guys out. And if you have any questions, hit me up.